Yo, what's up, guys? Bravo Roger here coming at you with another video. And today I have another dueling book rated video for you guys. This is be me versus my opponent here. I am playing DDDs in this particular video. And my opponent, as you can see, is on Dino. Looking at the hands, we have Copernicus, Griffin, Map, Valor, and Orthros. Hands pretty good. Open up a starter. Well, we're both of these starters, but a starter, a extended and Griffin, and a map to search like a Kepler or Copernicus. We didn't have one, and a hand trap pretty good. And he opens Epil, Tyranno, Conquistador, Archosaur, and Raigeki. He won the die roll, chose me to go first, I believe. So I do believe I'm going first. Start by normal summon like Copernicus. We're gonna dump the slime. Use Griffin effect. Spread summon itself. We're gonna use these two to go into the almighty Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh effect here. Gonna scale up our Ragnarok and our Orthros. Take our 1,000. And from here, we pin summon. I do believe I use Griffin's effect here, since we do have the extra Orthros in hand to try to draw anything. Down to a gate, which is good actually, because we do not have access to a gate. Use those two. Use the Griffin and Copernicus to overlay into Caesar, and use Caesar and Gilgamesh to link into another Gilgamesh, which is going to trigger the Caesar to add a dark contract. I'm gonna add Swamp King. Swamp King effect. Going to Baby Genghis. And we so in order to trigger the Baby Genghis here, excuse me. In order to trigger Baby Genghis, we're gonna make our Mykonos guy here. That's gonna trigger Genghis here. Get back our Caesar, and then we can slap King Tail over that. Remember, guys, when you're going to King Tail, remember to use this effect to burn your opponent for 1,000. And then we use Orthros effect to pop King Tail, to pop himself in King Tail. And King Tail's gonna trigger to Foolish Burial a card, and we send Patent License, because when Patent License hits the graveyard, we can add a DD monster from my graveyard or face up extra deck to our hand, and we're gonna use that to add back the Orthros. And from here we're gonna use the slime that we dumped off Orthros. Use that effect now to go into another Baby Genghis, and we go into High Wave King Caesar. Remember, guys, if you're playing against a DD deck, you have a nib. You want to nib them before they get to this guy, because this is their negate for Nibiru here. So if you have a nib, you're playing against DD. You want to drop it before they make this guy. But that summon is going to trigger off our Ragnarok here. Just special summon back Griffin, and it's going to burn this for 1,000. So we're going to get Griffin Chain Link 1, and then we're going to get Orthros Chain Link 2. Because when we take damage, Orthros can special summon itself out to the field. So that's way to A, get Orthros on field as an extender, as a tuner extender, and B, chain block your Griffin Surge, which is great. Griffin's gonna add the Almighty Headhunt, crazy card. And then we're gonna make Siegfried with these. So this is the fullest of combos here. We taught to activate gate here, so our Machines can have another material to pop. And I believe we had Copernicus just for follow up. So boom, we're here. My opponent draws extra half a turn, and he immediately fires the extra half as he has to. He extra has for 6. Now I thought about negating this for Siegfried, but I was unsure. I didn't know if I should or not. I decided not to. I told him it was fine. I want to save it for like a fossil dig or something. Something that threatens my board, something that gets from there. And you see, he draws Oviraptor, fossil dig off of extravagance, which is 2 crazy draws. So I do Siegfried negate this fossil dig. I'm trying to prevent him from getting to a Misk or the OV. If he doesn't have it already, I don't know. But if he's searching it, I don't want to be able to search it. So I use Siegfried on the fossil dig here. And I get smacked with their Raigeki. And there's just zero we can do about it. Like absolutely zero we can do. He normal summons Oviraptor here. And I Valor his Oviraptor and just pray don't have Misk. It's at one. You shouldn't be opening it. But you never know, bro. Dinosaur player, they got it. If they got it, they got it. So avail it, pray for it. Which would have been honestly wouldn't have been the end of the world because if he did have a miss, I would just train Headhunt to take and then let him make him play like that. Granted, he still would have had plays because he just managed miss can do his thing. But that was the thought process. But thankfully he didn't have it. So he goes battle, smacks me for 18. He sets this Conquistador, and I draw Eccentric for turn. Now, we play Eccentric because it's a bridge for our small world that we play, but drawing Eccentric is not the worst thing in the world because of his pendulum effect. It's MST. Take 2,000 during standby for these two gates to the left of my field. So our Eccentric effect, pop this back row. Normal the Copernicus, and we dump, I believe, we dump Typhon here. Typhon is so good. Use Dark Contract, we're gonna add the Griffin. Then we use Typhon effect, manage to Gilgamesh and Typhon to go into the Big Angus, and use Griffin effect to special summon itself, which is gonna trigger the Big Angus. This is the beauty of DDDs, because you just after turn one, you really just kind of play from your graveyard. Like all the like synchro monsters and big ball monsters that you had in your field previously, just get brought back from the graveyard. So I take the Griffin and the Copernicus, Link summon into Gilgamesh to trigger off Baby Genghis here. And that's gonna get back Siegfried. And from here I just smack back Maki next over Gilgamesh, and this is the game. Go to battle phase and just headhunt, take his Oviraptor, and then just swing for game with the big bodies on board. So pretty easy game one. Going into game two here. He decides to a second again, and I think that's a mistake. Honestly, I like DDs a lot. They don't. I feel like they really struggle to play. At least through my experience, they kind of struggle to play through like interaction, unless you like open like gas, like your extenders or whatnot. It's really tough to play through interaction, especially interaction your interaction on your Gilgamesh to stop the effect. It's kind of it's kind of tough. But we opened up Typhon, Snow Rabbit, Headhunt, Small World, and Orthros, and he opens Foster Dig, Double Evo Pill, Conquistador again, Lost World, and Giant Rex. But we are going first again. We'll start by using the Small World here. Small World, show Typhon, show Eccentric. They only match up to being Fiends, and then Eccentric and Kepler only match up through being Fiends. Normal Summon Kep effect, add the contract with the Gate. Gate adds Griffin, the extender. Use Griffin effect. Gilgamesh effect. Like right here, if you have like an Empire or a Valor or a Gamma, I feel like you just always hit the Gilgamesh in this spot. In any spot. I feel Gilgamesh is such a huge card for this combo for the strategy. So if you can stop Gilgamesh, you can 9 times out of 10, keep them from playing. But he does not have any interaction for this Gilgamesh. Actually open no hand traps, which is wild. But Orthros Rag are normal skills. We're gonna link someone in the Caesar again. We're gonna link those two off just to get the Caesar engraved. Caesar gonna trigger. Add us to Swamp King. Pick up the graveyard there. And this is very similar to the first combo. Go get Baby Genghis, then overlay Machinex over the Gilgamesh to trigger off the Genghis here. Get back the King Tail, get back the Caesar, slap King Tail over, King Tail effect, remember to burn your opponent. And also remember, if you're going second or you have King Tail out, King Tail has to decharge material then target one face a monster on the field. It loses a thousand attack and defense. And I just use when I'm going first, I just target King Tail itself because it's gonna leave the field. But you can target your opponent's monsters with that too going second. to make them easy to beat over. I actually did that to a nib token in a tournament I played in. The profile I showed you guys. So Orthros effect, pop yourself, pop King Tail. King Tail's gonna use its effect. Now typically when we have a normal combo, we dump pad license to add back the Orthros. But since we don't have another way to fusion, we actually end up dumping Necro Slime here. So this isn't gonna be the big board, but it's still gonna be pretty solid. Opening Headhunt's never too bad either. Cause it's just, so you use Slime effect, banish Caesar and Slime, go to another Baby Genghis, and then the two level 6s can make High Wave King Caesar. And we're gonna use Ragnarok effect, get back to Griffin, and Griffin's gonna search us some follow up here. So, set Headhunt. So this is the board. The Caesar Machinex that can take 1, 2, around 4 times, I believe this comes out to, because he destroy attach two materials, destroy attach 3 materials, then detach 2 for another, and then he have 2 more under after that initials. Then so that's 4. And we have Headhunt, and we have Ghost Orc and Snow Rabbit, which is not bad. He 6 card Dark Ruler. Oh my goodness, crazy. He drops Dark Ruler. I'm like, okay, so now my only piece of interaction is this Headhunt and this Copernicus. Opens Foster Dig too, and he has Lost World in hand. It's kind of wild. So, Someone's OV uses effect. Excuse me. Normal Summons OV uses this effect, and then he chains Lost World, and I smack that with the Ogre. And then chain into the Ogre, I'm going to chain Headhunt to take his Orthros, because I know he's going to search Mistcall for this. So and past that, this Headhunt's going to be dead. I mean, that's not the battle phase, but I don't know. It's kind of I want to make his plays look convoluted, and he actually ends up scooping after that. So there you have it, guys. Quick Math versus Dino, a swift 2-0, if you will, using the DDD strategy. So that's not bad. It's just like I said, that your Gilgamesh getting interrupted in any way with just about anything, with a Veiler, Imperm, Ogre, kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. I feel like it's a really big choke point for the deck, and it's kind of tough to get through. But if you can go off, I won't say unimpeded, because that's not realistic. There are times where you can play through it and put up some semblance of a board without your pin summon and get into your big plays. But it's really tough. But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Bravo by Jill signing off.